Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Learn Smart Coding. This is Karthik. Thanks for joining with me today. So in this video what I'm going to show you is different examples of using ng classes and the class binding. Alright, come let's take a look. If you see this demo app, it's the same one. I have the appointments listed. There are 4 appointments and you can see the heading, right? Heading, the first one looks like green color and it is italic. The third one is the orange color with bold, and then the fourth one has nothing. So all these classes and other things are dynamically applied to these things based on a particular conditions or an expressions. So that is what we are going to see. Come, let's take a look. In the demo app, what I've done is I've added 4 things. A class, CSS class called green, which will give a green color, and a bold, which font weight is bold, orange is orange color, italic is the font style is italic. So we're going to apply these 4 different CSS classes dynamically, and let's see how to do that. So the first one that we are going to see is the class binding. So I can type class inside the square bracket, okay, and then dot followed by the class name. So in case if I have to say green, and then followed by, so class dot green means it is going to apply the green CSS for this HTML, okay, and then here is the expression. So basically expression is basically true or false. So let's say if I say true, this green will be applied to this title. So let's take a look at the demo. So now we applied true directly, so all the heading became green, but we can actually apply an expression, and based on expression it can set true or false. Okay, so instead of giving true or false, we can actually put an expression. So here I'm putting an expression called item dot time slot is less than 8. Anything that is less than 8 for the given array, there only it applies a green. So let's take a look. So you see this, only one was applied with green, rest and all was false, so green class was not applied. Okay, alright, so this is one thing. Now if I have to add more than one class, what should I do? So that's where the ng class comes into picture. So instead of doing a class binding, what we can do is we can say ngClass. So that's another directive. So if I use that directive, again this will expect an object, okay, an object of a number of classes. So we can say I need green when this condition matches. So item dot time slot, right? So let's say I need green when item dot time slot is less than 8, and comma I need another one called bold. Bold is a class that I want when item dot time slot is greater than 12. Okay, so there are 2 conditions I'm applying. So like that you can separate with a comma and apply n number of classes. So green and bold will be applicable based on the expression. So let's take a look. So the application is loading. You see this, for the first one it was green, and for bold this became bold. You can see this became bold, right? So whichever is greater than 12, which is 16, that's why this is coming as bold with a black. So you can apply many classes like this. And let's say you want to make it good in terms of decoding. This expression is really little messy, so we can move this to the method and we can call the method and we'll determine what has to be passed. So there should be a class called getClass. So let's go here, let's enter that getClass, and which will accept the time slot and which is of type number. So now we have a method called getClass which accepts the number, and what you can do is you can return like this. So you can return an object which will have an expression. So green is the class which will be returned, bold will be the class that will be returned based on these 2 conditions. That is one way. So if you see this, based on the classes that these 2 got green and these 2 called bold based on the timings that we have defined. This is one way. Okay, there is another way of doing. Let's say if slot is less than 12, okay, so what we will do is we can return comma separated class name. So green italic. So this is another way. Okay, I'm trying to show you different ways. What else we can do? So we can also return in a different way. So if the slot is less than 15, then we will say return array of comma separated strings. So here in this case orange, orange is the class that I'm returning, and I'm also returning bold class. Okay. Now there's another way, if you don't want to return anything, so we can say else return empty. Okay, so all these things are different flavors that I'm showing you. You can return in all these different things. So let's take a look at the demo. Now you see this was italic and green, and bold and orange, and nothing was applied. So that will be the else case. All these different flavors will work, and this is how you will use ngClass. And thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. If you like my video, don't forget to subscribe my channel, like it, share it, comment it, and never forget to click on the bell icon.